let's try to make a conclusion of the Japanese English test. There are 60 seats in the classroom, in the test room. 16 candidates for the Japanese test, but there are only 40 students in arrived test, so there are 20 absent. Only 40 students did the test. It was a big surprise. The youngest student is about 6 years old. You can imagine what is the plan of their family. It's very clear, but we don't have to say too much about it. Let's go straight with the test. There are 3 parts of the test. First part is the vocabulary. Vocabulary include the kanji, Chinese word, and then include the kanji. Kanji is the Chinese characters. That's a little bit easy for Chinese. Then the second part is wenpo. Wenpo is the grammar and the readings. This part is more difficult than the vocabulary. It includes sentence, letters, memo, note, and also the last part is the advertisement. You have to learn how to read the advertisement. That's the second part. The third part is listening. Listening, that's probably the most difficult part. Again, first part is about 21 questions. Second part is 22 questions. Listening part is 24 questions. 4 sections and 24 questions. That's the most difficult part. I will explain one by one. I may get 2 or 3 wrong. On the first part, the vocabulary part, I have no absolutely because in this 2 to 3 answers, I'm not 100% sure. And in the second part, I have 3, maybe 4 to 6 answers. I'm not 100% sure. But in the listening part, I may have 4 to 8 or 6 to 8 questions. I have no idea at all. They have example questions before the whole listening. I thought it already began, or maybe on the first or 2 or 3 questions, or 1 page or 2nd page. I have completely no idea at all. I don't know. I don't even know what they're talking and on which questions they're talking about. You see how difficult is that? I already did more than 500 hours in Duolingo, so it is difficult. The question is not allowed to public on the social media, otherwise your score or your grade will be forbidden, will be cancelled. But I will give examples similar to the questions, give you a rough idea about what questions will be in this example. In the vocabulary, I can remember the first part of the phrase 1, vocabulary part. I can remember around the first question is about May. May is the I in Japanese. And the second question is English. You have to say how to say English in Japanese. It's eigo. There are 2 very similar words, eigo or eigo. So you can really get confused. I'm get confused. It should be eigo. The 5th or the 6th question I can remember is about otosan. Who is otosan? Otosan is the father. So that's 3 examples of the vocabularies. Probably in the wenpo part, there's a question is Coach is 危ないです。来ないでください。Don't come to here. 来ないでください or 来ないでください。来ないでください。I'm not 100% sure about the questions, so right now I'm still not sure. That's the questions. I think the answer is 来ないでください. In English, the whole sentence is about here is dangerous. Please don't come here. 来ないでください. The second part is the grammar and the readings. You have to read the letters. You have to read the advertisement, memos. There's some write a note. He bought tickets for some of his colleagues. One ticket for somebody, one ticket for another body, someone else, and probably 3 tickets. He bought either 2 or 3 tickets for his colleagues. I'm also no idea about the answer. 2 or 3 peoples. So you have to read the memo who he bought tickets for. And there's an essay. He's talking about his hobby. Actually, I'm not sure it's hobby or not. It's difficult. He like cooking. Liu Ling and Liu Li. He like cooking with his family, and his family always say it's delicious. He stay with his family. He stay with Japanese friends in Japan, and learn Japanese cooking. That's all about these articles or the essay. The question is about where he's learning the cooking and why he's happy, something like that. Some short paragraph is about he like another article or paragraph is about someone like ice cream, and sometimes he bought ice cream at the department store. Toki demo or dewa yoli. This is a selection question. He dewa. I think his demo. Toki demo. Toki kombini demo kaimasu. Toki kombini demo kaimasu. Sometimes I also bought it at the convenience store. There's another selection question. It's about kiteya. There's a kiteya, something like that. I'm not sure about the question. Kiteya is moving to somewhere else. So you have to select some keywords in the answers is ryubingyoku. Ryubingyoku is the post office or komban. Something like that. So I'm not sure about the kiteya. I will put on the screen. So let's talk about the reading, the listening. The listening is the most difficult part. Why? Because he mentioned every options in there are talking. For example, a man met a woman in the park. The man asked if you see my wallet under this table. The table is where the woman sit. The woman said, yes, I saw the wallet, but I saw it at the toilet, so not at this park. And I gave this wallet to the police office. The police office is somewhere at somewhere else. There's another place. I don't know that word. So there are 4 places mentioned, and the question is asked: where is this man now? The man is at the park. Asked the woman where his wallet. The woman said, I saw your wallet at the toilet, but I will already give it to the police office. The police office is somewhere you can find next to the door somewhere else. So there are 4 places mentioned. There's another listening question. There's a picture. There are 4 workplace. Somewhere people sit the office. In the office, there's some 4 workplace. They look very similar. If you don't look carefully, you will miss something. They're talking about someone else. They bring the luggage to one of the table, the workplace. Finally, they mentioned the place with some kudamono on the table. So it's the fruit on the table. That's the correct table, I think. The man and the woman in the talking, and the man bring someone else's luggage to his table, to this colleague's table. So you have to know where to put this colleague's luggage to the correct table. I hope I made it correct. And there's a question is about the age. Age is sai. Someone. I even cannot understand the whole part of the listening. That's maybe the most difficult listening questions. First, he said, right now I think he is 15 years old, and 5 years ago he moved to Japan with his families. So, how old is he when he moved to Japan? How old is he moved to Japan? Something like that. The question is even also mentioning about when he go to the college and when he start to work, I think. So he mentioned many milestone of his life, the age of his life. Four options are fully mentioned. That's the difficult part. You have to understand the whole listening and pick the correct one. The question asked. Some question is about the tanjubi. Tanjubi is the birthday. Someone is going to a man and a woman is talking. 男の子と女の子話しています。The woman is saying his colleague or his friend is going to birthday at 5月21. So it's so 5月21 is May 29. But the woman is saying it's 早い. It's too early, probably 1 day late. So you have to understand the whole thing. The tanjubi will be 13th, 1 day later, actually. And there's not the listening question. Is a woman is asking the serviceman in the train station which line is most convenient or something like that. Which line or which platform should be most suitable for me? The serviceman, the answer is really long. He first said platform 2 should be the most convenient one, and said if you something, then you should take platform 1 or 3, and he will also mention the platform 4. Then in this long dialogue or conversation, I don't follow the rest at all. So again, the answers is 1번, 2번, 3번, 4번 all mentioned. You have to really follow all the conversation and pick the correct answer based on the questions. All my fellows or other candidates are surrounding me. I can hear they flip the question sheet really quick because I'm doing the test in the University of Foreign Studies of Guangzhou. So that's a professional university. I think they're professionals. In the grammar and the reading part, they will also test your prepositions and conjunctions in the sentence. This Japanese word is like o, ni, de. So the question could be like, if I want to buy cope, how much is the cope? Cope はどいくらですか? Cope は6で300円です。6で300円です。So you have to feel the 6で300円です。So it's 300 yen for 6 cups. I really want to remember the questions because it's a challenge for me. I really like it. タロンはいくつかですか？いくつですか？タロンコンはいくつですか？タロンコンは今、10時間、10人、some other answers. I don't know this question and I don't know the answers. That's a difficult one for me. Other precision words like somebody's taking the taxi and he told the taxi driver, turn left on the next corner. 左で 回ります。左で回ります。So turn left on the next quarter. The taxi driver say hi. Also, one of the most challenge grammar question for me is somebody's practice the guitar, and he's make a statement. I'm doing guitar practice twice a week. How to say this in Japanese? I think it should be 私は1年間に2回ギターに練習しています。So I'm playing guitar. I'm practicing guitar once a week. 1年間に2回ギターに練習しています。There are 4 empty blocks. You have to first understand the 4 answers, how to write them in sequence. The 4 options is 2年間、1週間、1 week, 2回、2, and the guitar. After this blank part is に勉強しています。So you have to first figure out their sequence and then fill them one by one. And choose the correct one. There's a star in the second or in the third. It's random. You have to choose the correct one for the star, the correct answer for the star. So for example, if the star on the second position, you have to choose 一緒に2回. You have to choose 2. 一緒に2回ギターに練習しています。一緒に2回練習しています。The second one should be 2. So you have to choose this one. There's one more grammar and the reading challenging question is この鉛筆は全然面白く and you have to fill the rest part. 面白く blank part. The blank part possibly answer is なくなかったあります。ではありませんでした。This is also a big challenge for me. I feel the なかった。Who knows? I don't know the answer. I hope some teacher could teach me because it's difficult. I'm only learn Japanese in Duolingo. ありでした。ありでした is the B answer. And なかった is the C answer. The answer is ではありませんでした。My progress is using English to learn Japanese and is at phrase section 6 and unit 21. There's some new words. Utsu is learned at maybe unit 16 or 17. So the new words is keep popping even in the section 6. This is the last section. Last Duolingo section. New words still appeared in N5. JPNL N5 maybe. Or some more Japanese words you learned in Duolingo and appeared in the test, including kiteya. Kiteya, I don't understand at all. What is kiteya? The conjunction word in the grammar and the readings, like takara, shikashi. Shikashi also appeared in the essay, I think. Simple Japanese word, including yonde, reading the tegami or something like that. And atsui is hot, oi, a lot. So that's all really the basic Japanese or English word. Most test candidates are teenagers and university students. So they are 10 to 20 years old, 20 to 30 years old. Most of them are 25 years old, below this level, below 25 years old. Very young people, only 3 to 5, maybe. I'm the oldest one who doing this test. There are about 5 to 10 kids, 5 to 10 kids in 5 to 10 years old. So in 14 students, that the percentage of these young kids should be 10%, much more than 10%, probably 10 to 20%, 10 to 15%. So the family have a good plan. In the reading and the grammar part, the last part, I think it's the last part is advertisement. You can always see on the street of the mise. Mise is the shop. You can see in front of the mise of advertisement. They will ask which day is the advertising of something like kuzushita. Kuzushita is the socks, and seta or some other clothes. You have to pick which one will have the discount on. Maybe tanjiobi, mokuyobi. Mokuyobi is also another word in the listening or reading. I think it's listening. So in this advertisement, you have to pick. They will ask in which day you can buy seta or maybe the seta or scato, two kinds of clothes in discount in one day. That is 5th and 9th, the answer is. So you can buy two clothes in discount in one day, and you can read the discount in this advertisement. Anyway, that's most of the challenging questions for me during the test. The rest of the question is relatively simple, so I cannot remember it. I only remember the challenging ones. Good luck with the test.